Hi, and welcome to the Waiting on the Most High podcast, where we talk about losing the weight, whether it is physical pounds or just the weight of the world, stress, jobs, relationships, just dropping the weight and moving forward. So, today I do have a topic in mind related to connectivity and speaking positivity. And it stems from a week or two ago. I participated in Black Maternal Health Week, which was really exciting. I learned so much. And there are midwives and doulas in the city of Memphis that are doing great things for Black pregnant women. And I was very excited to be able to offer childcare in those spaces at certain events and even just participate and be a participant and enjoy the amenities that they were giving for us to just relax that week. So it was pretty fun. But I worked a lot with a lot of different people, a lot of different entrepreneurs. I saw I heard a lot of ideas that a lot of people are working on, and it was just really encouraging to me. And I want to give a shout out to Kayla Matthews, because she definitely has a spirit of connectivity, and she brings people together in these different arenas. And although we're there for one purpose, we all come from different backgrounds and we're working on different ideas, but she brings them together so well. And it was funny to me because I went to a brunch that she was hosting, and I sat at the table on the end by myself, which I was fine with it. I was very comfortable. I was enjoying watching everybody. Everybody looked so good. It was set up so nice. I was about to enjoy my chicken and waffles and just sit back. And she was like, how are you going to promote your daycare sitting over here by yourself? And she told me, go sit down there. So I got up and I went and sat next to some lovely ladies, and we just had great conversation. And it was a great opportunity for me to just learn more about business and hear other people's perspectives, and just to get an eye on people who have launched businesses and been doing it for years, and me starting off. It was just really encouraging to be around. So shout out to Kayla and a thank you for that. But it really got me thinking about how important it is to network and to take advantage of the people in your life who have a natural gift of connection where you may lack it. I am very grateful that I do feel like God has a plan for me, and I am a firm believer that He will connect me with the people I need to be connected to, that He will bring me into situations that will benefit me. But I am learning that sometimes I can slow my own process down by not operating the way that He's intending for me to operate in those situations. Like at the brunch, where I was placed in a situation or a room with people that I could network with, but I was not prepared to operate in the way that I believe I was supposed to operate at that moment. So it was a lesson learned through that, and just realizing how important it is to connect with each other. You can't do everything alone. I don't think I'm a loner. I just don't mind being alone. I really do like being around people that I know care about me. So I think that's the hesitation for me personally. When it comes to connecting with others, it's just, what are your intentions? Are you really here to help? Will you slow my process down? Or will you secretly have negative motives to deter me from reaching my goals? There's so many things that go through my mind. And I think that's where my trust lacks in the Most High, to know that if you're putting me in this room and in this space, I need to let you shine forth and let people see you in who I am. So just don't be afraid to connect with people. Don't be afraid to network, and don't be afraid to speak highly of yourself. I've battled with that for so long, to really just speak highly about my accolades, things that I've done, whether it's now independently working, starting my own business, or even when I was at work, or way back when I was in school. I really didn't like walking up on stage to get awards or to be recognized for something, an idea or something that I started at work. I just really like, I'm cool in the background. I'm chilling. And I feel like whatever it is that needs to be done or needs to be said about me, it'll be said in its time. I don't think that it's something that I have to like quote unquote brag about. But I also started to think about the Bible verse that speaks on life or death in a tongue. So I believe it's in Psalms. I'm going to look it up real quick because it's the verse right above that really paints a full picture of what that means. It is Proverbs chapter 18 and 20. Proverbs chapter 18, verse 20 and 21. It says, a man's belly shall be satisfied with the fruit of his mouth, and with the increase of his lips shall he be filled. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. And I don't know about y'all, but in most spaces, when I hear that verse of death and life are in the tongue, that's all I hear. We don't talk about how you are filling your spirit with the things you say, whether it's positive or negative. And we focus so much on just not speaking negative things over ourselves or others, but we ought to encourage ourselves and lift ourselves up. And there's so many other verses in the Bible where it speaks about encouraging yourself. And sometimes we can misconstrue that with bragging or being cocky or conceited, but no, speaking those things, those positive things that you've done, or even speaking those positive goals that you might not have reached yet, those things fill up your spirit. While not speaking on them, you're depriving your spirit of growth and encouraging yourself to become better and do better. So that's something that I'm going to work on. Speaking more positively to myself and about myself, not being afraid or shying away from speaking on the great things that I am doing, because my business isn't just a small business. It's a great business. I'm going to do great things for my community. I'm going to help a lot of families, and I'm going to provide a lot of jobs and spaces for a lot of women that are looking to work in the same field of childcare, whether it be working with me or starting their own business. So whatever it is that you're trying to do, no matter if you're starting off, or if you've been doing it for a while, or if you started and stopped and started again, speak life into yourself and what it is that you're doing. Don't be afraid to talk to people and ask for help when you need certain things, and don't just sit back and wait on God to move, because he's moving regardless, and he's moving all the time. And just recognize that there's so many opportunities that you may be missing out on just because you won't speak up for yourself and speak life into who you are and the amazing things that you're doing. So be encouraged and stay focused. Be mindful of how you speak about yourself and to yourself, and encourage others along the way. So the affirmations this week will be centered around just speaking life into yourself. So 1, I speak life into myself daily. I encourage myself to move toward greatness. I am seeking greatness. I am walking in greatness in the name of the Most High. And I will reach and obtain everything that is meant for me, and I will be a blessing to others. Thank you. Have a good week, and I'll see you next time.